All right, welcome to another adventure in old code, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. I decided we're going to take a break from the dumb folder and give the good folder a chance today. So, as was my custom, I would learn something in school and then come home and experiment with it. And everything all of my experiments ended up in the dumb folder. And then when I actually sat down and thought, I'm actually going to create something real, that's when it went into the good folder. Now, sometimes I only figured after the fact that it belonged in the good folder, while others I decided this is going to be a good thing, and it started out in the good folder, and I think sometimes it never came to fruition. So there could be some duds in the good folder. But I think for the most part, the good folder contains those programs I was most proud of. And of course, we've seen Stock Simulator, and that's a whole nother ballgame. Yeah. Okay, anyway, let's look at the good folder. So I've got 4 folders inside the good folder: games, laser game, math, and miscellaneous. We're going to go to games and sort by modified date. Again, not too sure if these are actually the real ones, the real modified dates, but whatever. We'll take a look at Dicegame today. Okay, Dicegame. Joey's Dicegame. No date. That's too bad. As you can see, we have a lot of subroutines and a lot of code. Well, not that much code actually, but we do have all these subroutines. So we'll see what happens. Let's dive right in. Type in password. Okay. Is it asking me to create a password, or is it expecting a predetermined password? So, okay, we'll just do you have gotten the password wrong, but I will let you in if you are Joey, my creator. Are you Joey? Okay, yes. It is remarkable. Okay, I'm going to try something. It's remarkable the things that we forget, and then they just come back to remembrance just like that. So okay, let's, without looking at the code, and I swear I didn't see anything about what I'm going to type in next in the code in our brief overview of it. So okay, type in password. Okay, you've gotten the password wrong, but I will let you in if you are Joey, my creator. Are you Joey? So I'm going to say, yes, you stupid machine. See, I remember that, but now I don't remember past that. Type in other password. Go. You've gotten the password wrong, but I will let you in if you are Joey, my creator. Are you Joey? Okay, again, I'm going to say yes, you stupid machine. Okay, okay, that's just something I made up now. You have gotten the password wrong, but I will let you in if you are Joey, my... Yes. Okay, come on. Yes, you stupid machine. I'm capitalizing the Y because I don't know if I did a UK string for this. I'm not sure. Okay. Like, I don't know if I uppercased this, so I think it might be case sensitive, but I'm not sure. So that's why I'm capitalizing, making sure the Y is capitalized. Okay, yes, Okay. Apparently, this is Joey's game of ultimate skill. Welcome to Joey's game of stupidity. Instructions or play. I think I'm going to have to go with instructions. Okay, welcome to Joey's very pathetic help screen. This is a game of extreme skill where you try and guess the outcome of the fake computer dice. Every time you guess the right number, both dice added up, then you get 15 points. If you guess it within 1, then you get 10 points. If you guess it within 2, then you get 5 points. If you guess it within 3, you get 1 point. And if you guess it within 4 or more, then you suck, and you also lose 10 points. If you drop below 0, then I toss a coin to determine whether you get to keep playing or not. Ready? Press any key to continue. Enter the sum of 2 dice. Well, I know that most often the 7 comes up, so I'm going to play it safe. And also because of the bracket, the range on both sides gives me the most numbers. I can get within 3, so I should be able to go down anything between 4 and 10. I should be good. At least get a point. Ooh, very nice portrayal of dice. Total sum equals 9. You are acceptable in my eyes. You have received 5 points. Total score is 5. Enter the sum of 2 dice. Well, I'm going to go with 7 again. Why not? I guess it's a different way to make 9, but okay. Press any key to see your score. Oh man, things are just flooding back to me. You are acceptable. You have received 5 points. Enter the sum of 2 dice. I'm going to guess 7 again. Total sum is 5. See, I'm kind of cheating the system. But again, in the deep recesses of my mind, we'll keep going. I'm guessing 7 again. Total sum, see, I'm awesome. 20 points. This never ends. Total sum 8. Oh, that's a good one. Pretty darn good, only 1 away. You've received 10 points. Total score is 30. Right on. Oh, I'm sorry. You have guessed the number 7 5 times in a row. You obviously have no guessing skill and are just using the number that is most likely to be. You do not deserve to play my game. Goodbye. I want... Okay, apparent... Oh yeah, I'm going to have to go through all that password stuff if I want to try again. Yeah, let's do it because I want... Yes, you stupid machine. I'm going to... Yes, you stupid machine. I specifically didn't uppercase the Y. Let's see if it kicks me right out. Yeah, it was. What is the password? I'm going to cheat. Okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, we'll start. We'll start going through this. Pick, points, instructions. Champion start, input dot, because as we know, the input is a keyword. D1, D2, I'm guessing these are the dice 1 and dice 2. Pick 2. So I have a pick and a pick 2. Got it. 1 second. As always, my customary check to make sure I'm recording. Okay. Title and password. Those are my subroutines. Now I have, again, global variables X and Y as double, score as single, K as string, sum dice guess, T chance, and 7. Lovely. I notice right away, and it's jarring to my eyes, that I'm using a mix of uppercase and lowercase to begin my names. So you can do whatever you want, and QBasic is case insensitive when it comes to named variables and subroutines. So I could call it instructions, and then when I call it in the actual program, use a lowercase I. But the reason it's so jarring is because it's not consistent, and of course, newer languages that are used in enterprise solutions and the real world are case sensitive. And so this would be a really odd thing to see in someone's code today, but okay. All right, and okay, so we got all these things. Clear the screen, score, chance, 7 equals 0. See, 7 is good. Probably keeping track of the number of 7s, I guess, in a row. Then the next thing we do is password. Type in the password. Okay, now I'm doing some fancy dancy things. Oh, the password is Joey. Okay, the password is Joey. Type in password. Now, do loop until, okay, so here's the explanation of why I'm not doing a simple input command, because I want to mask the password. So if I type a letter, I don't want that actual letter to be displayed on the screen. I want an asterisk in proper password fashion. And so I have to sort of create my own input statement that will capture keyboard input. So I have to take care of capturing the key, printing the key, and pressing enter. All that's done for you when you use the input command. Oh, and also capturing what you pressed. The entire phrase after you hit enter has to be stored in a variable. So all that has to be done manually. That's what I had to come up with. So locate to 1, that just throws me at that row 2, column 1 on the screen, and I print code string. Now, code string is nothing. This is the first time I'm seeing it, I think. Or is it? Yeah. Finally, this is the first instance of a local variable. Okay, so what this means is code string. Remember, if it ends in a $sign, it's going to hold characters, letters and numbers and anything in quotation marks. This is the first time we're seeing it, so it's empty right now. Now, what we're going to do is grab a letter, so a key press, and we got that in a do loop until. Okay, so remember, in key string grabs from the keyboard. We're going to put that in letter string, and we're going to loop until letter string is not equal to the empty string. So basically wait until you press the letter, and instantly when you press the letter, it goes into letter string. Now, if letter string is not CHR string 13, that's the enter button. So if the key press was not enter, then what you're going to do is you're going to take your code string variable, and you're going to add an asterisk to it. And then you're going to take the P word. This is the first time we've seen this one. So it's empty right now. You're going to take it and you're going to add the actual character you typed. All right. So now we have two variables. We have code string and P word string. One contains an asterisk and one contains the letter you pressed. Now we're going to loop until enter was pressed. So if enter is not pressed, you go back up here and same place, row 2, column 1. This time you're going to print the code, whereas before it was empty. This time it contains a single asterisk. And so you're going to have a single asterisk on the screen, and you just keep doing that until you hit CHR string 13, which is enter. And at this point, because we kept adding the letters to P word string contains the input. So the computer knows what you entered, but someone looking at the screen will only see code string, which is asterisks. Okay, now if P word string is not Joey, then print, you have gotten the password wrong, but I will let you in. If you are Joey, my creator, are you Joey? And then this is just a normal input statement, because we could see me typing it on the screen. I called that variable yn for yes, no, I guess. So if I didn't type in yes, you stupid machine, then end. Okay. And remember, end just kicks you out of the program. You're done. Now, P-word string is, we're going to set it back to empty string. So we're resetting it. We're resetting code and we're resetting letter. And we do the thing again. It's the same thing. But this time, the password is not Joey. The password is. Okay. All right. Same thing. We saw that. And then I reset everything. Type in final password. That's just perfect because the password is Joey. Joey is awesome. But if you spelled awesome correctly, it would be wrong. So the password is awesome. I mean, awesome is spelled like that. Previous Joey. Okay, so Joey is, and then an awesome spelt wrong. Okay, and then the same thing. So, okay, so I'm gonna try that. Joey is. I gotta spell awesome wrong. There we go. Joey's game of ultimate skill. Okay, that's great. We can just jump straight to play, and I'm gonna, oh yeah, so I guess while we're running the program, apparently if I go below 0, I get a coin flip. So I'm gonna enter 1, and it's 5. So I suck apparently, and I lose 10 points. I don't know why I suck. Apparently I'm awesome, according to the program. Total score is minus 10. Okay, so I lost my 10 points. You now have a score of less than 0. I will now toss a coin. If it's heads, I will let you try and catch up. But if it's tails, then you have wasted enough of my time, all right? And it has come out heads. Today's your lucky day. Press any key to continue, you worthless piece of garbage. Well, this is not helping my my self-esteem here. Is it, can I, it's myself, insulting myself. I'm not sure what to call that. Okay, so I'm clearly going to choose 1 again, and I'm going to lose again, and now I'm at minus 20. And wow, I'm really lucky. And I'm also a worthless piece of garbage. Ay, 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 1. 30, minus 30. I can't lose. I can't lose this game. 1 again. See, I'm minus 40. It's really tails. Okay, you've lost. Now go away and leave me alone. Okay. All right. So we did password. Now then we do title. And so this is curious. This is the nice scrolling Joey's Game of Ultimate Skill. How this is done is I'm looping twice and then 15 times. So 15 times I'm rapidly changing all the colors, printing Joey's Game of Ultimate Skill, and I'm doing it twice, and then I'm doing it forever until you hit a key. So I'm not this outer 4a equals 1 to 2. I mean, that's really meaningless. But okay, that's fine. Okay, and then do, yep, anyway. Okay, sorry, lost my train of thought here. So capture key input, clear the screen, go back, start. Color 12, which is bright red. Welcome to Joey's Game of Stupidity. Instructions or play, input that into K. Now K doesn't have a $sign at the end of it, but it still is a string because we put it, it's a global variable and we dimmed it as a string. So there it is. That's going to be available to us, whoops, after we get out of the subroutine. So, and that's why we made it a global variable. So that goes into K, and K becomes uppercase. Now K is uppercase, I or P. If you've chosen I, then do the instructions, and that's going to just be a print statement and waiting until a key press. Nothing we haven't seen before. Else if K equals P, then pick. Pick what? Okay, so randomizing the timer. Okay, this is just basically choosing a random number between 1 and 6 for X, choosing a random number between 1 and 6 for Y, and so I'm not using an inline function. Oh well, and sum the dice to be X plus Y. Remember, sum dice is a global variable that will be available to us back in the main subroutine. So at this point, sum dice is the actual total. Oh, look at that. If you didn't say I or P, then apparently you can't even press an I or a P. How do you expect to play my game? Lovely. And you just end right away. Wow. Ask for 3 passwords, and if you make a mistake on that, you get kicked out. Okay. Do. Here we're going to keep on doing. Clear the screen. Randomize the timer. Pick. So we've done that. Every time we call pick, the variable sum dice has a new value. So now we ask for input dot. Enter the sum of 2 dice. Yeah. Wow, I thought of everything. If you didn't guess less than 1 or greater than 12, then you idiot, we're working with dice here. I'm not sure why the question marks. Maybe it's an implied, what are you doing? Okay, that's okay. And then I just wait until enter is pressed, and I loop the whole thing until you actually enter in a valid amount. Okay, and then we do D1. Okay, so clearly the obvious thing, well, to me anyway, to anyone who has any programming experience whatsoever, the 2 dice should share the same code. Just do the same code twice in a row. But I didn't do that. This whole thing is for dice number 1. If it was 1, show this, and then print out the sum dice. If it was 2, if it was 3, if it was 4, if it was 5, if it was 6. So I print the first dice, print the total, and then I do D2. Wow. Okay, that was, yeah, that was interesting. I guess in my brain, I thought it was 2 different things to me. The first dice had the total under it, and the second dice didn't. And so the easiest thing I could come up with was just to make it 2 different subroutines. But you know what? I still wasn't passing parameters into anything. So actually, based on my knowledge at the time, this was probably the only way I could have done it without passing in parameters, which we haven't talked about in Adventures in Old Code because I hadn't done that yet. I hadn't learned it. Anyway, so print the dice. Points. Okay. If guess equals sum dice, then congratulations, score plus 15. And similarly, okay, use the absolute value, which, yeah, the guess minus the sum dice. If you're 1 away, you get 10. If you're 2 away, you get 5. Print the total score. If you guess, if you're 3 away, you get 1 point. Otherwise, you suck. Subtract 10 from your score. And here's where the 7s come in. If you didn't guess 7, then set the variable called 7 to 0. So I guess you could guess 4 7s in a row and then a 3, and then you get a new batch of 7s. Otherwise, if you guessed 7, then add 1 to 7. Add 1 to the 7 variable. Okay, wait until a key is pressed. Going back here. Now, if your score is greater than 100, we actually do have a championship. Ooh, you have reached excellence in Joey's game of ultimate skill. You now have a score of, wow, you win. We'll have to hack it to see that. If your score is just greater than 0, oh, then pick some random values again. Clear the screen. If it's less than 0, print your message. Pick 2. Now here's where the pick 2 comes in. And this selects the random number between 1 and 2. So I did not need subroutines to make one single random number. Oh well. So pick 2. Now T is 1 or 0. 1 heads. 1 is defined as heads. Today's your lucky day. Chance equals 1. Interesting. That's the first time we've seen chance. Else if T equals 2, then print tails. You have lost. Now go away and leave me alone. Chance equals 2. Oh, okay. So I'm looping until either you've guessed 5 7s in a row, or chance equals 2, which means the coin flip was tails and you lost, so go away. Now if 7 is equal to 5, 7 is equal to 5. Yeah. Okay, print this message, and you're done. That's it. That's the program. In an effort to keep this under a half an hour, let's quickly, I want to become the champion, so let's set my score to, let's just start me out at 100 and hopefully I can win. Joey is awesome. So if I do a U, you can't even press an IRP. How do you expect to play my game? I needed to see that. Okay. I'm getting real good at spelling awesome without that middle E. Okay, play. Enter the sum of 2 dice. Well, I'm going to guess 7. Whoa, got it right first try. 15 points. Okay, you have reached excellence in Joey's game of ultimate skill. You now have a score of 115. You win. Well, that's kind of cool. And it's blinking colors. How did I manage blinking colors? If you remember, in text mode, these are colors higher than 16. So if I go to champion, I used color 29 and color 30, which aren't real colors. They're the blinking ones. So there you go. There's an actual usage of the blinking colors. I didn't think I used those. What else didn't we see? I think that's okay. And if we've missed some little thing, it's okay, because this has gone on long enough. We have officially the longest adventure in old code yet. So I hope you liked it. Maybe if more of these good programs, good programs, are this long, I should start splitting them up. The problem is I don't know what I'm getting until I run it. So that's for later to decide. So anyway, thank you for joining me in this adventure in old code. We'll see you next time. Have a nice day.